Hi, Anna. My name is Aldiana, and I am going to be responding to your discussion post for this week's discussion thread. I found your discussion very interesting for so many reasons. I really found it interesting that you were able to really discuss viewing stigma on TV, viewing it in a commercial with a boy who had ADHD, and how that view and how they made it look in the commercial, and kind of how your lens viewing it was different, how you perceived it, having a family member with ADHD, and how upsetting it was for you to see that stigmatized because you didn't view it in that lens, and that's how they were portraying it in a commercial where, so many people see that, and that's not helpful to, even as our work as future counselors, as advocates. So I thought that was very interesting, and I really do want to look into that commercial. I was thinking maybe it would be on YouTube or something. And then I found it very fascinating hearing about, your research article for this week about epigenetics, and just your previous knowledge being a pre-med student, and just really tying that all well into this week's discussion. And I did learn from your discussion how epigenetics is linked with disorders, and it was just interesting. I'd like to look more into that. And additionally, you did mention fear, and I thought that was something that I wanted to mention in this reply, because I think it's like, for me, I think of it as like, like a circle, like, judgment stems from fear, and then fear leads to stigma. So when we judge something, usually as humans, we judge it because we are uncomfortable, or we're misunderstanding. It's like that common verse. It's harder to understand, and it's way easier to judge. But Proverbs 4:7, reminds us that nothing is more valuable as the wisdom to do God's will. Going into, just being mindful of loving each other and loving our neighbors as ourselves. Matthew 7:2 states, "For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the same measure you use, it will be measured to you." So really, as Christians, we hold that close. And I think in our worldview, we're not perfect, and there's sin, but we work hard to come from this understanding, and tying that into the mental health profession and field. We tie it into understanding others, really sitting down from the person across from us and coming in with that mindfulness, that understanding lens that you didn't view in that ADHD commercial, that you kind of viewed it as, here's this judgment, and then here comes the fear. So all in all, I thought it was a very interesting topic to continue, and I really appreciated viewing your video, and was just really glad to respond to you, and hope that we get to discuss further in future weeks. Thanks, Anna. Bye.